morning, and welcome to the Morning Cuppa Show. I'm going live, and I'm hoping that I can find you all, and you all can find me. It's Saturday, and I hope everybody is starting off on a happy note today. Teri is busy, probably getting ready for the transplant games. I'm sure she's still at it, and I don't know if today is the big walk day or if that's tomorrow. I'm not really sure. Kind of been out of the loop. Wasn't able to join in the Cuppa show yesterday, but I'm hoping everybody is doing well. Seeing if I could find it on my phone. Doesn't look like I am live. Yes, I am live. Okay, so I'm going to share this so that we can get some peeps in here. And let me get into my messenger so I can send it to the Morning Cuppa right away. I'll send it there first. And then I'm going to send it to individuals as well, just so everybody can find me and come in and help me get this show rolling. It's the weekend. I don't know if anybody has big plans. It's also Father's Day tomorrow, so I don't know if anybody's doing things like that. I know for me, it's quiet around here. Last weekend, we had Marlena and Lucan they were here for a wedding, and I did post pictures of how beautiful she looked as usual. I can't help it. She's my daughter. And this weekend, it's quiet as can be. Bob left early this morning to go visit his parents up in Pittsburgh, PA. I'm staying back so I can clean the house. The house is quite a mess lately because I haven't had a chance to do much with cleaning. So I plan to do some cleaning today. I also have another vending event coming up next weekend. So I have to go and get that taken care of. I have a lot of, I have to make some more summer earrings. That seems to be one of the biggest sellers for me. The charm bracelet thing is going really well. People seem to really like going through all the charms that I have and trying to create their own charm bracelet, which is kind of fun. However, it's a lot of work, and I'm thinking I could really use an extra set of hands when things really start picking up. For now, it's manageable. I'm doing the best I can. What I have them do is usually pick out the charms they want, and I tell them to go shop around, hit the other vendors, go get a snack, and by the time they come back, their bracelet or keychain is ready. So it's been working out so far, but I'm still, kind of new at it, so it's definitely it's definitely a work in progress. I'm still sharing, hopefully hoping to get as many peeps in here as possible to help the show go around. Oh, hi Deirdre. I was just putting your name into the share list here. I'm trying to get as many people in here with me to keep me company and keep the conversations flowing. Because, wow, I am really rusty at this. It's like, somebody help me. I was really hoping that my best co-host and buddy, Grace Isis, would be here because she is more prayerful than I am. I mean, it just flows out of her, just like it flows out of Teri. It doesn't do that for me. I haven't come to that point yet in my life. I'm thinking, one day it'll get there, but for now, I just kind of stutter along. Hi, Blue. Yes, I am live, and I'm wearing blue, Blue. I'm hoping to feel that energy kick in because, whew, Bob had me up early. He took off to go to Pittsburgh, and he took the motorcycle because it's a beautiful weekend around here. So I'm alone here with Scooby over there. We're watching all the wildlife in the backyard. Got some beautiful goldfinches. That bright yellow color, wow, just absolutely beautiful. Actually, it looks like I have two female finches and a male goldfinch, so very cute. Already saw mama or papa groundhog. Haven't seen the babies yet. They're growing though. They're not quite babies anymore. Haven't seen the deer in a while. I saw a pregnant one around not too long ago, about a month ago, but I haven't seen any sights of a baby yet. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the wildlife back here. No foxes either this year, which is odd because we usually get those too. So anyway, yes, let's see. We got Annie, good morning. We've got Kim. Hi, Kim. How's your animals doing? Stop it. I'll try to stop it, Deirdre. I'm like I said, this is kind of nerve-wracking for me, but at least I have some peace and quiet for now. Who knows when Scooby's going to start barking at the air because he does that. It's a perfect Vermont blue sky day. Cool. Ugh, I don't want the coolness. Come on, we need some warmth. Blue. Ugh. Okay, but if you like it, I like that for you. Yes, I'm feeling my sassy pants today. I didn't put it up on the screen. I just have a happy Saturday because, yeah, it. I am a happy person right now. Um, I'm not so happy with my body because I know that it was best for me to try this, but I'm going without my arthritis medicine lately. And it sounds like such a small dose. It's only like 15 milligrams of meloxicam. But the one doctor really said that she thinks that I should stop it to help my liver try to heal, because I do have what they call as a fatty liver disease. And that means there are some areas of hardening in the liver. It's not quite a cirrhosis level, so it's not, detrimental or anything like that. But I'm trying to reverse the damage that's happened. And part of it is medications like Advil and the ones that work. The medicine that works most for arthritis pain, which would be Advil, and of course my prescribed medicine, which is meloxicam. And it's funny, they tell you you can take Tylenol, but you can't take meloxicam. I don't understand because I always thought Tylenol wasn't so great for the liver either. But anyway, I'm trying it, and wow, what a difference. I can't um I'm so achy all the time. It's not fun. I don't like it, and it actually makes me a little bit grumpy, and that I really don't like because I'm finally weaning myself off of an antidepressant too. But now it's like I sense there's like I'm a little bit irritated now, and I think it's just because I'm so achy all the time, and I mean almost every bone in the body, especially from the hips down, hurt, and my feet hurt, and I just don't like that. It was bad enough with the knees, bad enough with the hips. I get it. I'm getting older, and I know I have arthritis everywhere, but wow, it's just it's hard to relax even. So anyway, enough about me. I'll be okay. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Replying to Jean, you've been wanting. Oh, the Fae. What's going on with the Fae? I probably missed some things. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really uh, feeling my coffee this morning. I guess I'm talking a little too much. Could it be you overthink some things? Mhm. Uh, so, Kim, you're relaxing and drinking coffee. You'll wreak havoc in the day. Uh-oh. Hi, Jennifer. Glad you're here. And hi, Catherine. I'm glad you joined us too. Hoping I can get some more peeps in, but if not, let's just roll with it. I know I've not done this in a while, and I know she usually starts with um, the heart brain connection. Uh, we can do that. We can definitely start with that, and then we can say our I ams if that's what everyone wants to do. If we want to keep it the same, that's fine. I noticed that you didn't have a chance to write an angel blog yet. I'm sure the angels are letting her rest through the night so that she can compete or have fun during the day. Oh gosh, Annie, you're really cooking, you're baking cookies already? Uh, that boy keeps you too busy. We got to do something about him. He'll grow up soon and then you'll miss it. Believe me, I miss some of my days, my mornings with the kids, making them scrambled eggs every day before they went to school. I never thought I'd miss that, but I kind of miss it. I do. I miss their laughter. They used to crack me up. I That was the best thing about them. Yeah. I, they're funny kids. They were funny then. They're really crazy now, but that's okay. We all got a little bit of crazy in us, don't we? So let me see. What else am I missing? Well, we said hello to Catherine, and you're baking cookies. And Annie says she has no energy, but she keeps pushing. Yeah, I think that's basically our motto as moms, isn't it? Somehow we just find it and we're able to just keep going. And sooner or later, it breaks us. No, we're okay. Jennifer, let's do that. Let's just roll with it. We've already been talking long enough. Let's go into our I ams. I'm going to breathe a little bit so that I can catch my breath because I'm talking way too much. But, coffee does that. So let's go with the flow. And my favorite turtle. Um, I am grateful. That's a good one to start us with because I truly am grateful. And do you know what's really cool? Is that I have a tiny little story, and it's not, anything big or anything like that. But Bob, for as um, well, let's just say Bob is Bob. So, but I guess the impact that this family has had on me is definitely trickling over to Bob, which is a cool thing to watch because he always says, "Wow, you're such a different person now." He tells me that, and I'm like, I don't really feel that I'm that different. I am. I'm grateful that I've changed some of my ways. Yes, but what's really cool is he comes home sometimes with stories, and I'm like, is that really you in there? Because he had yesterday he had to take one of our motorcycles over to where Colin lives because Colin is getting a kind of like an estimate of how fast or how powerful this motorcycle is and if it's capable of actually running quicker in the quarter mile. He's been racing it. So anyway, Bob had to put the this big blue motorcycle in the back of his white pickup truck, and it really looked cool, him driving away with it. And I said, "Boy, that's going to attract a lot of attention because he has like an hour and a half drive all the way to where Colin lives, and then to take it to that shop over there." Well, he had to stop for gas in an area of Maryland that was kind of known for poverty and people who are down on their luck. So he pulled in for gas, and some guy came up to him and he asked him, he said, "Hey, how are you doing today?" to Bob. And Bob said, "Sir, I am blessed. I mean, I look at this beautiful motorcycle in the back of a very nice pickup truck, and I just feel really blessed." So that's Bob. Words out of Bob. I honestly, that's not something you would hear normally from Bob. So what's funny? Oh, sorry, Blue. Go out, take some water out to the field. I get it. Have a great day. Oh, God, hug the horses for me. Hug all the pups. I love my pups. So, so then the man was like, "Wow, this guy's something." And he goes, "Well, I was wondering if you could spare $3." And you're in a part of the area that's not very safe, so to speak. And Bob was like hesitant to pull out his wallet in front of him, but thankfully he had some cash in his pocket. So he pulled out a $5 bill and said, "Here, sir, you take this." And the guy was extremely grateful. And it was just, I know it's a small thing, but to hear that Bob did something like that, and he's given money out to people who've asked for it. He's not, he's good at that. But to hear him say something like, "I am blessed and grateful," and stuff, it's truly, believe me, wow, it's amazing. And I think he's starting to feel it the older he gets, and maybe that happens to all of us. I don't know, but anyhow, okay, enough of my of my little thing. But Blue has, "I am a grateful heart, a spark of the divine, and joy." Yes, you are, Blue. You radiate joy. You do. And Catherine says she's going to a local bookstore today. The author of one of the books I bought is going to be there, so hopefully she will sign the book. I like that. I think that is a neat thing to do. I've always wanted to write a book. I don't even know how to begin anymore. But I remember when COVID hit and I was forced to stay at home and work from home and stuff like that. And then we had to watch everything that medical related. We weren't That was part of our work. Anything that we watched, video casts and things like that, all had to be medical related. So I took it as the current events. Of course, I wanted to know more about the pandemic. So I took a lot of notes during the very first stages of it all the way through, basically. Like I said, I have a whole notebook of things, Uh, and I always thought I was going to write a book about living through a pandemic. And I have all the notes there, but I just never knew how to condense it and start. Maybe someday when I retire, it'll be easier and things will flow a little bit better. But and I don't mean retire totally. I don't want to work in a laboratory anymore. I'm kind of tired of that pressure. I do like what I do with the crafts and things, but I'd probably work part time at a store somewhere, some mindless, no, a more, I shouldn't say mindless, but a less stressful job. That's what I would like as a part time. Enough about me. I'm reading these comments and they're going way too fast. Oh, and Deirdre says it's day 467 of our affirmations. I am, besides totally blessed, I am ready for a new chapter in my life. I am sure that I will be able to retire um, April 28th, 2028. Sounds like a very good date to me. Yeah, that would be my birthday, yes, in 2028. And 2028 is going to be, I believe, a very magical year. I see, well, I think that's exactly when Marlena wants to get married. So I just see a lot of good things happening that year. Hi, Jim. Oh, missing you here. I haven't seen you in a while. You're welcome, Jim. Like I said, I was hoping Grace would join me at least because I'm so rusty at this and I just don't keep it flowing good enough. I talk way too much. And, you know, we're, and I forget to read all these comments. They keep flying by. And Terry's right. I don't know how she keeps up with all this. Here we go. Let me roll down to where we are. So I saw you come in, Jim. Annie's drinking her tea. Tea, then coffee? And Annie thinks I will be writing a book. Eventually, I have a lot of ideas for books. I've written my ideas out on paper, but I just can't. It's like just to start, and then you need the time. And I certainly do not have time lately to devote to writing and writing something that's actually worthy of putting out there. Hi, Jolie. Are you up in New York? I would think you'd be up there during the summer. You wouldn't go to Florida, would you? I don't know if you do that. Catherine Scooby is doing really good for an old man. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. Right now, he's curled up on his favorite lookout spot where he looks out the window and barks at air or anything. So he's been staying quiet, which is good for now. Um, we had a new deck railing put on in steps. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I know I've shown pictures of it. How old will I be in 2028? I was born in 64, so I guess I'll be 64. Wow. I'm old. But I think that's a good time to retire, don't you? I think it is. Um, at least from the laboratory. Like I said, I don't want to retire from life itself. I just, from the laboratory, from full time work. Oh, if they would put me as a part timer, I'd probably stay there. I would, as long as I could. And because we do want to move eventually, we sell this place. Anyway, the deck steps are so much easier for both me and Scooby to get up and down. They're not as wide apart as they used to be. So we can both go outside and enjoy our backyard now, which is kind of cool. So, but Scooby's doing is probably better than I am arthritis wise. So he's doing good. He's like 12, I think 12 years old or something like that. Yeah. His birthday is in August. I have to look it up to see how old he is. I forget. I forget my own age, but I don't feel 60, whatever I am. So, I can't remember. That's probably part of getting old. So, okay, like I said, I don't um have an angel blog from recent that I can read because I believe Grace read the previous one, and I don't know if any others were read. So what I decided to do, and I can do it now. You're 64 now, Julie. Oh, you look great. From your pictures I see of you on your Facebook page. You look fantastic. So keep it up, whatever you're doing. Um, and you're in New York, okay? I bet you it's beautiful. The part of New York you live in is actually very a beautiful place. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to Schenectady. That was a long time ago, and it was in the winter, and that wasn't too nice. But I can imagine it's gorgeous where you live. How's the camp? Don't you have a cabin up there too? Uh, those are always nice to have. We had a family cabin when I lived in Pittsburgh growing up, and we would go water skiing every weekend in the summer. It was fun. Shoot, what else am I missing? Oh, you're welcome, Jolie. And Deirdre is 73. You all just need to stop it. You know what? It is just a number, right? I mean, you have to stay in that play mindset, I guess. Just roll with it, not dwell on it. The arthritis makes it a little more difficult for me now that I can feel it more. I don't like it, and I'm going to take care of one of my knees, and we'll see how I do after that. Hopefully, that'll get me moving enough to where, um, if I move more, maybe I won't notice the pain. I don't know, so I'm not going to think about it. Let's move on to happier things. Inlet, New York is Camp Kiss. That's right. What a neat last name you have. It's a lot better than Hand. Oh well. Uh, I am what I marry. So, mm, coffee is getting cold. Yuck. Pretty soon it'll be iced coffee. It's starting to warm up in this room already. Let's see if I can find the Angel blog. And I'm reading an Angel blog that she wrote a year ago. So it might take me a minute here, but I'm going to pull it up and read it. If you guys don't want it, let me know and I won't go for it. But I'm pulling up the blog page and I'm going to look in June of 2025. If I can. Hello. Blog. No. I know I can do this. I did it before while I was waiting. There we go. I was looking for the dates. So June 2025, there was 26 of them written. But I saw one that sounded nice. This one is called Kiss the Hand. Actually, there was a book that I used to read to my kids called The Kissing Hand. And that was a really cute book. It was great for a mom and their kids, especially when the kids are old enough to go to school. It was a really nice book. Good to this day, people still buy it like as gifts for new moms. So I know it was a good book. It was an award winner. Okay. So some stars are still learning to shine. Not everyone's going to believe, and that's okay. They'll get there when they get there. And that is a quote from Miracles from Heaven. Many times in life, we are misunderstood. When we awaken to deeper truths, when we feel the stirrings of divine purpose, when our path lights up with signs and serendipities, it's only natural to want to share it. We want others to see what we see, to feel the beauty and peace that blossomed in our hearts. But not everyone will, and that's okay. We are each walking our own sacred timeline. Some journeys twist and turn through the valleys of doubt. Some are forged in fire, some carved in silence. Some souls sprint toward awakening, while others pause to gather the lessons strewn along the way. Belief cannot be forced, nor can truth be rushed. So when someone questions your journey or dismisses your light, don't let your spirit dim. You're not here to convince the world. You're here to be the light in it. Trust that those who are meant to see will see when their time comes. Every soul unfolds in divine timing, like petals gently coaxed open by the morning sun. Dear angels, how do we remain compassionate and patient with those who doubt our journey without taking their disbelief personally? Dear ones, your path is not for proving, it is for walking with grace. When others cannot see what you see, it is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but of their current horizon. You are a lighthouse, not a searchlight. Shine and let the others find their way in their own time. Release the need for validation and replace it with sacred compassion. Understand that every soul is waking up in their own rhythm, and some are still rubbing the sleep from their eyes. Do not rush them, for divine wisdom whispers softly, and each heart must choose when to listen. Remember that your only task is to love, not to convince. Angel Whisper, walk your truth, dear one. The seeds you plant with your light will bloom when the season is right. Today, I promise to stay focused on my path. So that was from June 2025. And I thought that was a really sweet story. That's why I decided to read it. That one jumped out at me. I hope it resonates with you all, because here we are, and we are all shining our light. And again, some of us woke up earlier than others, and some of us are wondering if this is the right path. Did we choose the right way? Just stay focused on your own path. Or as Teri always would say, stay in your own lane. Others will see it. Others do notice it. Hey, look at me. I mean, I'm serious. To hear certain words come out of Bob's mouth it's baffling to me. It's like, whoa, he just said that. I really, you had to know Bob. If you knew Bob, here's a man that could drop an F bomb every other sentence, every other word in a sentence is when he's angry or frustrated at work or whatever. Not at me, I mean, we've had our differences and all, but I'm talking like on a day-to-day basis with him. His job is extremely stressful right now, and but to hear him talk about gratitude and some of the things that he says now, because he is one of those planners who, will we have enough money to retire kind of guy. And I always just say, just we're going to. God isn't going to just totally wipe us out of the face of the earth just because we're not working as hard as we used to be working. You know, uh, the money will be there. Just pray that we keep our health. I tell him, just if we got to take care of each other, we got to take care of ourselves. I try to, show him that everything is going to be all right. Oh, there we go. And the dog. That's because our neighbor's dog is out. I apologize for the interruption. This might be a while. Okay, Scoop. Yeah. I didn't plan on this. I was hoping I'd be off before they let their dogs out this morning. Don't know if you could still hear me. I can barely hear myself. But I do hope you enjoyed that story today, and I'm hoping that he can stop soon so that we can carry on. It won't be too long. They'll pull their dogs back inside, and I'll have some peace and quiet because I was hoping to read some pages out of the Whisper book for you. What you can do while we wait for him to settle down is if you have any page numbers from Whispers of Joy, I do keep it here at my desk, and I do read every day. And there's Deirdre putting the prayer of the day up, so that's a good thing. I'm on, let's see, what page am I on? Today I read from page 60 today, and it's also, I'll read the last one from page 60, and if you guys have some that you want me to read, I am watching the screen. Yes, Scooby. Scooby loves to bark at the neighbor's dogs. He says hi, Catherine, in so many different ways. Okay, so let me get this off my screen. That was my phone. Now that I'm finished with the story time, I'll read the last one on page 60, and then I'll read yours. I see that Catherine put page 28. There's that number 28. Jeez, that's my number. Yeah, it's my number today. It sure is. It's my number every day. Okay. The last one on page 60 is let laughter be your medicine, which I need tremendously with this arthritis pain, let me tell you. Let laughter be your medicine, love be your map, and joy be your purpose. Your inner child already knows the way. I don't know about you guys, but when Teri always refers to the inner child and whatever and finding time to play, I used to say that's just goofiness and, I don't need my inner child to play. But honestly, ever since I started letting my little neighbor girls come over here and picking out earrings and just seeing their faces light up with the silliest things, it brings back memories of my kids when they were small. And honestly, yeah, the joy that I see in them makes me feel extremely joyful. So yeah, I could see the inner child thing now. It's caught on. All right, so Catherine asked for page 28. And okay. The first one on page 28 reads, come with an open heart and the world opens with you. Come seeking love, and love will meet you on every path, in every breath, in every step you take. That's a pretty one. And Scooby's adding to the prayers. Yeah, I guess he is. Yes, they were outside and now they're inside. And as you can hear, it gets quiet again. Thank God. Whew, his bark goes right through you. It's like shrill right in your ear, you know. I'm used to having, well, haven't had big dogs in a while, but most of our dogs have been big and they have a big bark, deep bark. It's different having a small dog with that little yappy bark. Ugh. Ugh. And like I said, it just goes right through you. It's like, oh, shush. All right. So let's see if there's any more on page 28 because I don't see any other pages coming out. Let me know. And then we'll go into the prayer time. And uh, like I said, I wish Grace was here because her prayers flow right out of the mouth. Mine will just be kind of reiterating what I see on the screen. And I didn't pull my notes out. I used to have a nice little prayer in my notes for the Cuppa Show whenever I hosted. And I wrote it down. I might have something to read, uh, but I'm not sure it's going to be appropriate. But we'll see. Okay. All right. Let me see. Life is sweeter when you stop expecting and start allowing. Within the gentle flutter of a butterfly's wing lies the power to awaken peace in the heart of the world. And that's timely for us because, we pray for peace every day. We are the peace for peace. So let that be our prayer today. Let's really slow down and really concentrate on that word peace. So we're going to start with our prayers with Deirdre's wonderful prayer that she posts every day for us. Prayers for all humans, Gaia, and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, our children, support for all families living with addiction. Our troops, prayers for all the countries, prayers for our world leaders, remember their divinity. Teri and her family, and any traveling peace. Let's pray for Teri so that she continue these transplant games with ease and grace. She looks like she's having a wonderful time. And what about that little girl? Oh my gosh. With Hotto Bear? So sweet. Oh, I hope the weather is good there for them. It looks like it is, but I'm hoping that it's nice and mild, not too warm, uh, because that can make doing those kind of games, especially if they're outside, that can make that kind of challenging for people who are immunocompromised. So hopefully all of them are having a blast at the games. We'll go focus on that word peace again. May we all have peace in our hearts, peace in our lives, peace among our neighbors. We're all different, and we all need to accept each other with compassion and love, unconditional love. Our animals, the world around us, the nature we see. We remember in silence all those who have passed, and they're all with us in our hearts and around us. They're looking out for us. They really are. I believe in angels. I believe in the spirits. May we all find peace. And hopefully we'll all meet someday. One way or another, we will. But it's so nice to be able to share with you guys this morning, and I hope you all have a pleasant Saturday. So thank you all for being here and supporting me on the Morning Cuppa. I'm not sure about tomorrow and the afternoon cuppa. We'll see what happens, okay? I can't promise you anything. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow, Father's Day, but Bob will be back sometime during the afternoon because he has some Father's Day gifts here from me and the kids. So, and I'll probably try to make a dinner for them. That ought to be interesting. All right. I would like to say amen to all our prayers, and I pray for all of you guys always because you are my family. You are my spiritual family, and you are what got me through some of the hardest times in my life. And you're still there for me now. Good times and bad. We're there for each other. So, everybody, stay in your hearts and stay blessed. Thank you. I love you all. And I hope you all have a great day. And I would be posting everybody's comments on there. Thank you. I love yous. I see them. No problem, Deirdre. I don't mind stepping up. I thank you for being patient with me because I know I do ramble, and especially after I have coffee, I do talk a little much. But know that I love you guys, and I'll do anything to keep the show going. When someone else can't be here, it's fun. Just think of it as fun. You know, if y'all are kind of hesitant about doing this, it's really there's nothing to it when you have other people out there and you know you're communicating. I can see your comments. I may not read every one of them. I may not, you know, I know how to post them. I think like I can do that. See, thanks. Love you all. Have a great day, everyone. Catherine says, "Say I can do that. I'm just rusty, so I haven't been doing this very often. I do not know how to play Leo's the new song with Leo and Brooke, so that I cannot do. I don't have it on my computer to pull it up for you. I do. I think I still have his. But I think we're just going to end the show this way and just say thank you. I love you to everyone and have a great day and have a great weekend, as James or Sean said. There we go. And I think that basically says it all. And namaste, y'all. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. Bye.